The reason for me to invite Celine to share her app today, probably based on it's a good idea to do a records personally every day. I mean, if you want to start your data visualization journey, you don't have any confidential program or any public issues of data. So it's the best way to use your personal data and start to use this data, build your reports every day. So that's the one reason. And the second one is it's the first app Celine built. So I want to celebrate a little bit for her.
So I can use this one. So first, I have several functions here, and the first one is to add your emotion. So for example, you press this button, you can go to here, and I don't know what's happening, just kind of slow. Just wait for me. Okay, it's here now. So you can use your emoji to describe your emotion right now. For example, this one. Okay, so we can add it. Just I don't know why today it's like kind of slow, but okay. I
Probably
think
just because we are using Tencent meeting and under the same internet. So it has been occupied by my live streaming.
okay. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on here, but just like you can see here is the emotion I added. Might be because I tapped too many times adding, so I add all those kind of emotions. And you can see your emotions. So you can see your recent emotions here. And you can go to the detail page. So for example, I want to delete all this kind of information. I just delete it. And I have another very interesting function is a calendar. Just wait for me. Okay, so today is August 10. If you go to here and you can see like all your emotions for today. Okay, these are just something like blank things. And for example, yesterday, I think I didn't record any emotion on that day, so there are no emotions recorded on this day. And another example will be Friday, because I think I have some emotion that day. Yeah, that's all I have. So that's all about my app. This is just kind of like decoration. So these are not buttons. And we can stop using simulator here. Okay, so that's all. And Xcode is a kind of interesting app. It's a Apple's coding app, like or system. Yeah, that's all. And thanks for inviting me to share my app.
Can I ask you a few questions about this emotion tracker?
Sure.
What kind of inspiration? I mean, what's make you think about to build an app like this one?
Because when I'm attending the summer school, they said I need to build a tracker app, but I really don't know what I can do. Only thing, like kind of like emotion tracker is not like 100% tracker app. It's more like recording my emotions. But I just because I am the guy who will have like several or like many different emotion during one day. So I want to see what's my like mood or something. So I just made it emotion tracker. Yeah.
Yeah. So how many hours did you spend to build this app?
I don't really know. It's like, do you mean included the hour in class or just like after class, like my working hours?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I think it's like 1.5 hour per day for like 10 days or something. Just
Do you
like
think
so
it's
totally
smart? Sorry. Do you think it's a smart idea to join this summer camp in Toronto University?
not
And
really, because I think although the teacher is a good guy, but I think like his class is kind of like not very well designed. So,
Okay.
and it will be hard for someone who first started working on Swift UI because like it's totally different from what I learned before. Like there are some similarities between Python and Swift UI, but they're still like different because here I need to consider about like navigation stuffs and I need to consider about how can I record my data. But in Python, I just need to do like some calculation or something. Maybe because I'm still in like the basic Python lesson, not in the advanced Python. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Celine. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. I will stop my sharing.
Sure. So let's back to today's data visualization lecture. Um, do you remember we mentioned about an example of international students in the US 2 months ago? We used this example many times. Today, we are going to talk about data story. And please kindly look at this picture again. See here? And you can click this picture and jump to the website. There is a hyperlink with this picture. Look at this picture. We use it several times. It's use strong, bold colors, red, black, and white. See the dots in the bottom right corner, I mean these parts. Each dot stands for a university. The 100 dots represents the top 100 universities all around the world in 2023. Do you remember what the red dots and the white dots mean? Red dots means a university in the US, right? White dots means university in the other countries. So the use of these two colors make boring data super easy to understand. It's a very clear and a concise way in a data story. So look at the left parts of this picture. It arranged from higher list to lower list. Also, we can call it descending order. The vertical axis, I mean the up and down direction and axis shows country's name, and the horizontal axis, side to side, shows how many top 100 universities in each country has. Of course, universities has the biggest lot. There are 34 top universities in the US. So this design makes the ranking super clear right away. So in the top left corner, you will find the writer summarized the main idea in words. Also, this example uses data story cards. Here is the data story cards. It takes lots of data and turn it into just a few charts to see a complex but easy to follow story. We talked about these examples many times. Now, we need you help me to make a conclusion. What makes a data story so great like this one? What makes a data story so great like this one? You have already saw lots of data stories from the first session to today's session. So think about this question and draw your own conclusion.
Can we share our like thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
I think one factor is that it has different color. So for example, the one who make the story use red to separate US from other countries to um like focus on the topic, like the universities in US.
Thank you, Celine. What about Charles? Do you have any idea?
Sorry, I'm on the car, so the internet and as the voice might not be that clear on the car, so I cannot hear you pretty well. And
Oh, wow. But I do thank you for your dedicated attitudes to our session. It's okay. Leave it later. So let's go to the other page. Here is the answer. What is a data story? Usually, I will say it. A data story equals to data plus visuals plus narrative. So a good data story helps the audience understand complex information more easily, and we can see trends, problems, or opportunities. If we can achieve the last goal, it will be the best. If the data story has waited. So today we will going to share the first easy example by using an emotional response survey. Think about this question. When you do not have your smartphone in hands for a whole day, what's your emotional response? This survey has been conducted to the US elementary school and high school students in year 2018. So it's a real question to students. There are 6 selections here. Please write down the keywords in your mind. When you do not have your smartphone in hands for a whole day, what's your emotional response? Case 1 named Teens, Smartphone, and Emotional Health. About this case, the data has been counted like this. See here? There are 2 tables here. I will give you a few seconds to look at these tables. Usually, I will call this a cross table. In Chinese, we call it 交叉表 or 列联表 because we have column and rows. The first small table, which shows average, also we can call it shows means. Whose average? You guys think about that. Whose average? There is a simple way to do the judgment, right? Count these 2 numbers and divide it. See here? Half of the sum, right? So it's the average between boys and girls. Boys and girls, they are choosing their own options, and it has been calculated in this table. But why do we calculate average? What's the meaning of this data? What kind of conclusion we can draw from this table? Which one is the biggest? See here? Only a few guys feel happy and relieved. About 4 students in 10 feel anxious. Probably the pronunciation is not so good.
Anxious, I think. I
Yeah,
don't know.
anxious. Okay. 4 students in 10 feel anxious. So if we take a close look of the data among all students by gender, you will figure out the difference, right? Here is the detailed number. So here is the key discovery. That is, the highest average was anxious. It's 42%. That means almost half of kids felt nervous without their phones. So please look at the big table. There are big difference in anxious and lonely if you add them all together. And you will feel that the data between boys and girls are different for these two choices, right? So it's time to design our own visualization. Do you remember the top 100 university example? It used bold colors, red and white, to show US versus other countries, to compare US and all the other countries in the world. So for this project, this emotional records for students survey, think about use color to compare boys and girls. Then, what else? I will give you 1 minute to draw your idea on the white paper or think about it. It's 1 minute countdown. And then I will show you how the other guys design their visualization for this survey. Let me give you some idea. You can add fun icons, just like the boys and girls signs on bathroom doors. It's quite simple and clear. And remember the formula of data story? Yes. We should have our data conclusion firstly, and then think about the visuals we are going to use. The last part is add some narratives. Narrative is for presentation. That means when you open your data visualization, what kind of story is going to show to the others? Okay, 1 minute countdown finished. I will show you.
还该让我们干啥呢？妈妈，听到了吗？
Think about your own design, but it's okay. You can leave it later and pay attention to this one. It's the one from the other guys. Teen girls are more likely than boys to feel anxious or lonely without their smartphone. Oh no, we don't need to count down anymore. So see here, the author used icons for boy and a girl. Also, the author add the data here on this bar graph. The average data has been put here, so it's quite concise and clear to view this page. That's the first example for today's data story. Is it easy to understand? If yes, means that you may have the same design with this author. Okay, we will go to case 2. How to present your data story with long persistence. Oh, I will add one comment here. Look at this head shape here. You can click on this picture, and your interface will be redirected to Tableau Public. So you will have a chance to view this as an interactive example. Okay, let's go to sample 2. As to sample 2, you can click on this picture as well. I will do it now. This sample named Stepping In On Up with My Best Friend. It has been selected as a VOTD output. What does VOTD means? VOTD It's a combination of first letter for the term week of the day. VLTD is a feature on Tableau Public where one outstanding data visualization is selected and featured every weekday. Every week you will have a new one, VLTD. This program serves as a platform for data lovers, or we can say it, enthusiasts, 数据热爱者, to showcase their work, gain inspiration, and learn new skills. To be selected as VLTD, a visualization must be visually impressive and effectively tell a story through data. This story is quite new. See here? It has been updated yesterday. So it's really new. It's a very new example. Celine used an app to do records for her emotional feeling every day. And the author of this sample used this way to show the data of sports. Think about that. If you want your charts to update automatically every day, you can connect to an online data server, just like this one. So you will have a very new one. And you can also find it in your smartphone as well. Probably take a look of your Apple Health. Also, take a look of your WeChat Moments. You will find steps or you will find workout records. So if you study computer science in future, you will learn to build this automatically update system by yourself. So in this project, there are two cool tips, and it's similar with the idea of Celine in her emotional tracker app. That is calendar and heat map. In Chinese, calendar view, 日历, means that we can use calendar as a simple and easy way to view your data. What is heat map? Do you remember the first session of our summer class? I mean, the one we build data visualization in Excel. The data is from the scores of a class. At that time, we colored the scores of a class by green for high score students and yellow for middle school students, red for low school students. That's the same thing here. The authors use calendar and heat map to show the data of working. So what does this mean? We can take a look at the narratives here. The author named Jordan Bullington Miller. That's the way to use Tableau Public. You can search any keywords here and find your favorite data visualization outputs. And if you find one, the name will be shown on the page. You can follow this author, take a look of all the other outputs. So the author, Jordan, she go outside, work with her husband every day. They encourage each other to do physical exercises every day. Two solars, sometimes Celine will call it solars, means that 独唱, but here is not the same meaning. Solars means 鞋底. So two solars, 两只鞋, one goal, 一个目标. So that's the interesting topic of this data story. You will be triggered, interests for this kind of title. And it's a good way to have a very big size font here as the title of a data visualization. It's a part of your data story's narrative. 使用很大的标题、有趣的文字来吸引你的受众。在中文当中，有的时候会有人说标题党。我非常鼓励我们的每一位同学，在考虑你的数据可视化设计的时候，认真思考使用什么样的标题。It's a good example to use very big font as a title for a visualization. And you will find a text section here. It's the average daily steps. Means that these two people go outside and work every day. Here is the average of all the data for 7 months. And that's the total steps. So Celine, when you look at this example, you may find more idea and inspirations for your emotional tracker as well, right? So let's take a look of the heat maps here. There are different colors. I can say there are 4 kinds of colors here. We can see the data here. The first word is together, means that this couple did the physical exercise together. Here we can find the date. The weekday is Wednesday. We worked a total of 47,000 steps. So remember 47,000. Then you will figure out what the color means. There is a light red. The amount of steps is lower than the previous one. Means light red is a little bit less than the dark red. And then you will find this one, right? See here, the amount of steps is lower again. So what's the meaning of the dark blue? I guess you guys already figured out, right? So that's the heat map usage. You can use different colors to present your data. Okay, it's quite simple to see these data visualization outputs. Except that there are a few more narratives here you can find on the left side of this output. It's kind of story, right? I love these parts. The author is trying to share with you how did they achieve this goal. So she write down these sentences here. It seems like she's a friend of you and she's trying to communicate with you about her daily life. So it's a very good data story. Okay, that's the second demo. We will go to the third one. Okay, take a look at this picture. What's in your mind now? The name of this case is 115 Moments in Ink. It has been built by a super talented Chinese data artist, and she's my friend. I will open this, the interactive one, for you. See here? The name of the author is Wendy Shijia, Wang Shijia. She lives in Shanghai, and she's quite young. See, you will find a picture here. That's the picture of the author. She's a Tableau professional. We once teamed up at a conference in the US to geek out over charts. So what's today's case about? Anyone knows about this app? I mean, Ink. Celine, did you know it before?
No.
Okay. Ink is a drawing app, just like iPad. Procreate. Do you know Procreate?
I think I know Procreate.
Tara is using Procreate every day. You know that? It works with an electronic pen to see this electronic pen make you feel that you are using a real one. So you can do your painting by using this new equipment. Tara used Procreate to design her clothes and do math homework. She snaps pictures or PDF files to send to teachers. Then the teacher will send it back, just like students submit homework to teacher. So Ink is a similar app. Look at this picture. Do you think it looks like a gallery? This project is a colorful diary of her doodles, 涂鸦. Is it in Chinese means 涂鸦? Doodles, right? Doodles. From December 2023 to June of 2024. Look at here. Remember what I shared with you frequently. We should always check the legend and cut lines first. What mean legend and cut lines? 我们要看图例，图示的说明 right? Okay. See here, paper size and orientations. Mini, medium, large. That's mini size. That's medium size and the large size. Drawing approaches from photo or live scratching means that the author paints from photos or paints at a location and look at the attractions. The color themes, you will find grayscale and the color. 这是素描黑白色. Color means that she add color to her outputs. So what does it mean? Yeah, my scratches from December 2023 to June 2024. In this data story, you will find it's really like a gallery. There are so many frames or boxes in these outputs, right? Well, it's a digital art gallery. I will press one and show you what Wendy draws. Here, okay. There is a tiny one. See here? It's a Christmas tree. It has been made on December of 2023 and spent 1 hour. Probably she was sitting in a corner of a coffee shop and draw this picture. Let's go to find a medium-sized one. See here? Bookstore. She spent 2 hours to draw this picture at that day. What about March? Well, it's a big one. It's an attraction in Shanghai. About 2 hours hard work to finish this picture. I want to take a look of the color one. It's a scooter in its jacket. 1 hour for this picture, and it happens on 2024. So you may figure out what's this, right? Every frame means an output of her scratch. If one person do this kind of job frequently, I mean, paint or take pictures, if you were going to work as a photographer, you can use this kind of data story as well. See? It's really beautiful and lovely. So that's the knowledge part of today's session. That is, you can use your personal records as a source of your data story. Wendy provided us a very good example to share with the others in a data visualization way, right? See here, she also adds some narratives here. It's a kind of calculation as well. She do painting while waiting. About 36 outputs have been done during waiting hours, such as holiday travels, such as public transportation in subway. And she made the decision just at the beginning of December 2023, and then she did this job continually. So that's the perfect parts of these outputs. So the taste of live scratching, she calculate the total amount. This kind of pictures has been used as a statistic to do calculates. 我们可以使用图形 icons 来完成计算。所以这里面的所有图形当中，有一些是快速的实时的速写 ，a taste of live scratching， 一共有多少个呢？31个 ，right？ Also, bigger canvases， 大的画布 ，8 outputs, big canvases. See? Adding more colors. Just a star, in May, the author discovered a CMYK pen and added it to her toolbox. So it's so lovely, right? Take a look at these parts. It mentions time spent on journey. Every output has been calculated. I believe probably Wendy do these records on app when she upload the picture to the app. If there is a text box, you can type in, so you can add the hours you used for a picture. So each one has been add a label here. 1 hour, 1.5 hour, whatever. Do you love this example? I do love it. I do love it. It's a digital art gallery. The gallery is so data rich. I mean, also the calculation has been counted in. Okay. I think the author's clever idea won't stop. So you can add this person as a icon for you. Probably you can follow this person in future if you want to go further for your data visualization journey. Since Wendy's work is always Awesome. It's like a data art playground. Every click reveals something new. So I encourage you to find some guy's outputs and follow her or him all the time. Okay. That's all for today. That's all for today. Let's go to the homework parts. I will back to my PowerPoint. So for all students, I hope you can use today's PowerPoint file, use today's hyperlink, jump to Tableau Public, play with the interactive charts, and spot Wendy's secret design tricks. You will find quite lots of choices. It's really interesting. And you can imagine your data story. Please pick up one topic and draw the draft of your first data story, because at the last session of my class, we were going to build our own data story in Tableau. So at that time, what kind of idea in your mind will be a real one in your computer? For students who want to go further, you can choose one of these 3 data stories to do a presentation, because it's a kind of narrative practice. Before we start to build our own data story, it's a good way to achieve a tiny goal, that is, trying to do a presentation by use other ones' outputs. So I provide you 3 choices. One is animal-based food consumption in 31 regions in China. Please try to figure out the meaning of each symbol. Assume you are a public speaker. Present this data story to your family. Here is the how much animal-based food do we eat? Here is a map. It's not so exact as the one we saw frequently, but it is a Chinese map. And also, I provide the other 2 choices. Okay, that's all for today. There is a difficult one, that is 50 years of China's space journey. But for boys who are interested in space technology, you will find it's interesting as well. So please try to figure out what this data story is talking about by yourself firstly, and then we can have a discussion next time when we meet. Okay. Since it's not so easy to build your first data story by using Tableau, I will not use online session for the next few weeks until we can get together on site, I mean face-to-face. So you got lots of time. Please wait until being informed to bring your own laptop to a new destination instead of the house of David and Michael live. Probably we will have a new location for future sessions. It's a professional one. Okay, that's all for today's case study journey. Thank you guys, boys and girls. Any comments or questions? 我布置的作业，孩子们听清楚了吗？我提供了一些案例，希望你们能够假装自己在演讲，然后选一个案例，试图在你理解之后，向你的家人讲解这个案例。OK，这个比在 比在一开始的阶段自己来做一个 data story 要稍微容易一点。所以我们先从 narrative， 我们来叙事，我们来讲解来开始。而且因为 Tableau data story 有点难，所以呢，我们最近接下来的课程是博瑞老师来讲，我们将会在有机会面对面见面的时候，请大家带自己的电脑、笔记本电脑，装上了 Tableau 的笔记本电脑，我们来完成 data story 的制作。所以呢，其实这个作业留的时间还蛮长的，因为接下来博瑞老师将有非常多有趣的内容和我们分享。然后直到你们都回到了加拿大，然后我们有机会面对面的时候，我们会继续完成我们的软件学习的旅程。OK，
你退出吧。
我的内容就到这里啦，谢谢。
OK，谢谢叶文老师。哎呀，非常感谢叶文老师精彩的讲解。
谢谢叶文老师精彩的课程。
你们有没有问题要问
感谢
呀？今天的案例你们最喜欢的是哪个呀？好吧，你们都在底下偷偷的笑，心想快点下课吧。我懂的。那好的，祝你们在接下来的20天的暑假里头过得非常愉快，拜拜。